Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Seems everything is in order, as far as I can tell. Running a little late here today, gang. Had a number of just weird technical difficulties throughout the day. So we're about 4 hours and 45 minutes late between now and when I wanted to get started initially. But the important thing is that we're here. We're back. Diofield Chronicle. And last time, gang, there were some developments. Iscarian and Frederick have basically taken sides ideologically against the prospect of democracy being a possibility in the Kingdom of Alatane, or the current Kingdom of Alatane. We also learned that Rias and Walterquin, kind of our two main protagonists out of the top two out of the main four, they're up to something. We don't know what. Andreas has always been playing something, playing the cards close to his chest. We've gotten little snippets of it here and there, but his ultimate goals have yet to be revealed. As for Walterquin, using her intuition, I can only speculate, caught on and put the pieces together where I cannot. And so they seem to be on the same page. They're hiding an extremely large and valuable magical catalyst in the form of jade from their Duke, their benefactor, Duke Hende. We haven't heard from Duke Hende in a hot minute. We don't know what's happened to him, which is very, very odd. So I'm going to hope we get some answers here in the short term, but still a lot of game left. Maybe those answers will come a little bit longer down the line. Let's get after it, gang. Start asking some questions. Alright, quest list. Truth and lies laid bare. Okay, maybe those answers are going to come sooner than we thought. Okay, so our side quests. Passion and Belief, talk to Iscarian. Voice of Light, talk to Estalt. And a Flower's Effect, Catherine. A warrior gets his wings. Zorauk. We have not met Zorauk just yet. Last game, in addition to those lines being drawn and the intrigue being set forth, we did rescue a new party member from the Granville Church, a warrior priestess named Catherine, and she was badass. So we're going to need to figure a way to fit her into our limited lineup. We did also wound and I guess secure a wyvern out in the wilds. So that's probably where this is going. This is probably going to be our wyvern rider. So, gang, we might have a tiny dragon on the team, which is pretty sweet. All right, let's go check it out. Umarita?
Of course.
The capital's a nice place, so peaceful. A symbol of our nation at its best. Now, it was never really stated outright what foul things the Granville Church was up to. All we were told was it had its deep, dark secrets and that it was experimenting on children. No details given. Kind of seemed like a parallel with our current real-world issues involving church and children. So, what those experiments entail, could not tell you. Maybe we'll get those answers going forward. But we should probably talk to folks, and I should probably stop rambling. So, I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see. Into the courtyard. Is anybody around? No one. Research and development. Okay, here's Donovar. He's not happy. What were the Duke's men thinking? The fools. quite yet. This might be a good time to defect to the Empire. Don't worry. Only a joke. Coming from Shavat, that has to be taken seriously. This guy is shady. So is Walterquin.
The temerity.
You really ought not to hide things from me.
The temerity.
Not really sure what we hid. You might be speaking of whatever she uncovered. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll head upstairs real quick. Nobody in the storage room. How about the dining hall?
Ugh. Damn it all.
Unbelievable. This course of action is sure to cost many innocent lives.
Yeah.
Got plenty of ingredients in stock. It's good to know. Yeah, I guess we get it pop off.
Ugh.
Tremina, Southfield is my motherland. I will not rest while Imperial dogs strut about it.
Ugh.
The foxes drove off the Empire once before at Tagaria. Surely it can be done again. Okay. Red is not happy. Imperial riffraff. How dare they attack while our backs are turned?
Let's get going.
People of Southfield are uneasy. The Empire must be driven out post-haste. It's a royal government official. The royal government is in chaos. It is only the Empire's reluctance to march north that spares us.
I doubt that.
This would appear to be a twist of good fortune for the kingdom, but something seems off. Okay. Fuck with this guy.
Look, Iska, I'll get straight to the point.
All right.
Are you and Tremina lovers? There's a rumor going around Elm Camp.
Why? Are two blue foxes prohibited from falling in love?
Not at all. You may do as you wish. Fred insisted that I ask, that's all.
I see. I suppose he doesn't look kindly on Tremina, given her democratic activism. He could have asked me himself, though.
Again, the cracks are starting to appear.
I said the same, but he would have none of it.
Well, it is true that we have developed a good relationship of late.
That is an interesting way of putting it.
We aren't married or anything, but I can't say what the future holds.
It could be a fitting match. She is the daughter of a prominent Southfield merchant.
And you? Well, you are of noble stock.
You're suggesting I return to the family fold. Such things don't concern me.
Then what does?
Why the sudden interest in our relationship, Rias? This isn't like you.
Scarian's right, that is not like Rias.
Oh, I have no particular interest. I'm merely making idle talk.
Really? Anyway, I'd best be off.
More intrigue afoot.
I was just thinking that Tremina could be a way to secure your commitment to us.
Oh. Much of the kingdom's trade is conducted via Southfield. Losing it would be a major blow.
That's true.
Not least because of the road that leads north to the capital. They can now march upon us with ease. Well, we'll see about that. Ah, Rickenbach.
They couldn't have.
The Empire's taken Southfield. How is this allowed to happen after all our hard work? I know. Tough pill to swallow. Nobody in the interrogation room. Okay. Finally, we have people here in the lounge. The entire game. Nobody step foot here. Okay.
Oh my, this is not ideal.
No, no, no. All my favorite shops are in Southfield. We've got to take it back. I'm gonna try, buddy.
Andreas, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
You remember those kids we helped in the Ballydim Wilds? I got a letter from them.
I see.
You aren't happy.
Are you? You didn't seem to care very much about them during the mission.
It was only afterward that we heard the rumors about the church. It is hard not to fear the worst for the children we put in its care.
That's not all there is to this. Am I right?
Don't tell anyone, but I was born in the Ballydim Wilds myself. I could have been one of those kids.
I see. Your prowess as a magicka makes sense now.
Yes. Those born near the frontier do tend to have a knack for magic.
Does Catherine know?
Of course. Catherine was the one who told me about your rescue mission. I volunteered immediately.
Why did you keep your background a secret?
It's simple, really. So many kids from my area have abilities, and they tend to be hated for it. I felt that telling people about my past would make things harder for me as a young mercenary.
I see.
Anyway, I'm glad those kids we helped are doing okay. That's all.
There but for the grace of God, eh?
Oh, what to do?
What troubles you, Catherine?
I gave sweetmeats to the children of the Hodlam slums, and now they want me to come every day.
You must stop it immediately. They'll never become self-sufficient if they start expecting handouts.
Not everyone is as strong as you think, Andreas. They are children and they need my help. Charity was an important part of my work at the church.
If only the church had been so benevolent when it decided to have you purged. Do as you like, but take responsibility for your deeds. God is not to blame for one's lot in life.
I shall keep that in mind. It seems your kindly nature is revealing itself, Andreas.
You're imagining things.
Father!
Izzy. And Rias as well. You've both changed so much.
Do you really think so?
You, on the other hand, have not changed at all, Zorowak, even with your injury. Ah, you look ready to do battle once more. With a little help, of course.
Help, huh? You mean to use a modern magic device to have me ride a wyvern, do you? Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. I have grown weary of the hermit lifestyle. I should be glad to fight alongside you.
I'm not sure about this, Father. I know you wouldn't need to use your legs, but...
Have you forgotten my strength, child? I would hold my own against you even now, despite how much you have grown.
So stubborn. Doesn't matter what I say, does it?
How dads are.
Now all I need is an opportunity to test out this contraption.
We're going to deal with the demi-human horde in Eastfield, as it happens. What say you join us?
Sounds perfect.
Good deal. The Empire took Southfield very easily. Either their might is overwhelming or something is afoot. Yeah, something is strange. As Duke Henday, our benefactor and our leader, took over Southfield, now he's disappeared. Is he in cahoots? Could be. Could be. Okay, we have got a ton of gold. We should probably spend it. Let's take a look. In terms of our skill tree, we do have 2 skill points. Let's go ahead and at least fully open the frontline skill tree. Cavalier, let's see. Okay, we finally got our Wyvern. Yeah, Fire Breath. We'll invest it right there. Magilumic Orb Research. Okay, we don't have any crystals. We have the money, we just don't have the crystals. Let's see. Ooh, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. Okay, take that back. We might not have the money. Okay, we do have 2 bronze and 1 steel. So let's see. Invest in axes or daggers, but we need to be well rounded. So the wand. It's the blade. Yeah. Nothing as of yet. Okay. Two with the sword and shield. 1 with the axe. 2 with the staff. 1 with the wand. Two with the crossbow / firearms. 2 with our archer. Yeah. Just trying to prioritize. Reese is our main character, and he's our main damage dealer, so it appears we have most of what we need covered. Go ahead and open that one up. With Concentrated Volley and Trapcaster, that is going to be an awesome combo. Okay, nothing as of yet to use the steel on. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Does it? I think, gang, our next step is equipment. Yeah. And as far as I'm able to tell, at our current gold level, we should be able to outfit everyone appropriately. Should say. Let me reset the units real quick, gang, just so I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with in terms of who I need to move. Okay, so Catherine's in the right place. She's got the shield bash, which we need, and she's a higher level than Isolair. Frederick and Castavir. Again, Castavir doesn't really offer much more in terms of abilities. So let's go ahead and take advantage of the folks we have. Yeah. So Tremina gets a bonus when she's linked up with Scarian. So that works. I need Stun Shot, because I need a second ability to disrupt the super moves of our enemies. So we need Rickenback in, and then good to go there. So I don't yet see our Wyvern Rider, so things might change, but that's our main loadout unit-wise for now. Let's go ahead. Okay, good. She already has purple level. We just need to get her outfitted with defense, more than likely. But no, as always, we'll start things off with Rias. Take a look at the weapons. Brand new. So yeah, right now we have the Steel Dagger, Assassination, Leaping Attack. Okay. Adds defense plus 12. Give up Assassination. Instead use Dagger Blitz, which, what is that, AoE? Yeah, that's a cone. Shadow Step. Yeah. It's really down to preference now. Leaping Attack's the most important. Let's go ahead. Assassination deals so much damage, though, especially when it's from behind. Do like that one, yeah. That'll give a Shadow Step and Assassination, but no Leaping Attack. But Shadow Step will take the place of Leaping Attack. It's just not AoE. We do give up AoE, though. Decisions. Attack Dagger Blitz. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Okay. Accessories. Yeah, right now, don't need anything in that particular regard. Okay, Sword and Shield. So, need this for Catherine. Okay, that's what she has, so she's actually really good at the moment. She'll just need defense. Okay, gang, a little back and forth here. $23 AP. Okay. 10. Okay. Now, these others would be much more beneficial if she was a main character, if I had her part of the main lineup. However, as a support, that EP saver is awesome. Okay, 6 with Rickenbach. We might be able to... Let's see. Cool down. Yeah, best to save. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save. Yeah. Okay. Almost a 10. Alright, shift. Okay. The Lance. Red. What's Fredred have? That's... Yeah, we'll go ahead and hold there with Fred. Oops, sorry, gang. Bows. Probably, yeah. What we just unlocked there. Made of arrows, concentrated volley. Okay, that's what Ascarian currently has. That's what Rickenbach currently has. Stun shot. So we gotta have stun shot. That's fine. Rain of arrows and concentrated volley. To hold 10 Gs. Okay. Trapcaster is just too important. We may have to hold steady. These others not affording Trapcaster at the moment. Okay. New staff. Meteor Fall and Ignition. Pandemic. Buried Heal and Meteor Fall. We currently have a Waldequin. Ignition's absolutely fantastic. +54, tax plus 59, that's not that big of an upgrade. Your fall. And do we have ignition with our wand? Let's see. Nope, just heals and... Yeah, we don't want to lose lightning rod. We might have to just hold steady, gang. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's get after it. Back to work. $6 no allies to fall in battle. It hasn't escaped my attention that you've been preparing for a mission with Zarok. Well, let's make sure to be back before the next job. Level 27. Excuse me, okay. A little bit higher level than we're used to.
So this is how it feels to straddle a wyvern, is it? Huh. I could get used to this.
All right, let's go.
Okay, good. He's level 27. And he has mounted charge. Okay. Fred might have just gotten replaced, gang. Okay. we can't edit Zarok at the moment. Just double check that there. Sorry, gang. Yeah, he's nowhere to be found. Okay, let's see how this goes, gang.
You're in my sights.
Yes, that looks to be the right position. I'm off at once.
Understood.
I've got it.
Oof. Okay, that hurt.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
All right! Attack!
Okay, we're gonna stay out of there.
I'm off at once.
Oof.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Okay. That was pretty bad, gang. That was pretty bad.
I will perform a magical ritual.
On my way.
I understand.
I'm off at once.
Understood.
Let's put these new abilities to the test.
I'll take you down.
Get behind this guy. That'll do it.
Next time.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Use another mounted charge. Let's see. Whoops. Let's get these guys
All right! Attack!
together so we can kick off a bit of AoE. Alright, we'll use our shield bash.
Here I go.
And now let's use chain shot.
Let's see what you're made of. I understand.
Okay. Almost there. Okay, with Andreas, another shield bash. Let's see. Is that it? Right there.
Here I go.
Target eliminated.
And then with Wolterpun, we'll hit another convalescent circle. We'll let this play out.
I will perform a magical ritual.
Thought I was just a greybeard, huh?
Halfway there. Eight more. Okay. A lot of EP use though,
I
gang.
understand.
We'll have to do our best to conserve what we can.
I've got it.
Okay.
Right away.
Wyvern moves much faster than even Fred on his
Yes.
horses.
That looks to be the right position.
Okay, gang, no fooling around. Start that AoE, get everybody join the party. Let's go ahead and try this shadow step again.
I'll take you down.
Oh boy. So we'll need a stun shot. Rickenbach. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the farther one first.
I'll take you down.
Oh, they just
Okay,
died.
too easy,
Right
too
away.
easy.
I'll take you down. Target eliminated.
I
Okay, let's
understand.
grab that AP. Definitely need to do some healing here shortly. Let's get the gang gathered on the hill here. Now, let's see if we can do this right this time.
You're in my sights. Understood.
I understand.
I've got it.
Understood.
Not bad.
I've got it.
Okay, let's go ahead and reset the line.
All right.
All these nice ducks in a row.
Right away.
Okay. I think chain shot is in order.
You're made.
As well as another meteor fall. I'm gonna go ahead and use a blended potion with Zarok. That'll be both EP and HP.
I understand.
Okay. Another shadow step.
I'll take you down.
Big time critical hits. Ooh.
I'm off at once.
Okay. Stop that right in its tracks.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Okay. Who? Oops. Another shield bash from Catherine, but who is proccing this super? Yeah, it's in there.
Here I go.
Okay. Let's go ahead. A bit of chaos cluster here.
Fight begin.
Get some status effects going. Another meteor fall. Keep the party rolling. And with Rias, that assassination would be all ambush damage.
With you.
And
Target eliminated.
okay,
Oh, they just died.
that one's down.
I've got it.
You're no fun.
That was EP.
I understand.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Good news is we have enough for Goldhorn summons. Okay. Let's see if we can get both
I'm
their
off at
attention.
once.
Gee,
Yes.
we can.
That looks to be the right position.
Right away.
Real quick. I'm gonna have her proc convalescent circle.
I will perform a magical ritual.
I'll take you down.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
I'll take you down.
Yeah, we'll need to use shield bash.
I go.
Target eliminated.
Grab this
I
EP.
understand.
Mission clear. Okay.
I have
Okay, and we get our bronze.
of my heart.
Father, are you okay?
Izzy, please. You saw me fight, did you not? Did I display any weakness? Even for a moment?
Well, no.
Except when I put them in a terrible position.
You seem to be a natural at wyvern riding, Zorowak. Not that it was ever in doubt.
I watched your unit fight as well. It seems I have finally found myself a worthy cause. Therefore, from this moment on, I shall lend you my strength as a member of the Blue Foxes.
Thank you, Zorowak. Welcome to the unit.
Okay. So, new member, Zorowak. That's a heck of a name, gang. Zorowak Wigan. A mercenary once renowned as among the finest in the kingdom. He now rides a wyvern due to a leg injury. A skilled rider, he specializes in weakening enemies and covering allies to reduce the damage they receive. Good stuff. Let's get him kitted out. The Empire took Southfield very easily. Either their might is overwhelming or something is afoot. Nothing new to say there. No new dialogue options, more than likely. So, let's go ahead. Dragon Claws. Okay, purple. Platinum Boots. Okay, so he needs some defense. Let's go ahead and do that. He was tanking pretty hard there. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah. Let's go ahead and give him the plus 25. It's a heck of a leap, though. Jeez. 20 to 25 is 6,000. Oh, I got the gold. I can't be stingy. Okay. Okay, 22 AP. Defense boost, we like that. Auto attack defense boost. Okay, yeah. Which reads increases EP by 10. Definitely take that. By 20, I'll take that. By 40, take that. By 60, yep. HP. Okay. We'll go with the basic defense. Alright, he should be ready to tank. Fuji, hey bud. Please, lurk to your heart's content. Always great to have you. Appreciate your presence. Let's see. Let's see. We need... Okay, one more thing at the shop, gang, and then we should be able to jump into this main mission. Leave the items and... Whoops, a blended... What is that again? Okay, renewal. Blended potion. Make sure that is equipped, and we will be off. So again, it looks like Zoruak Gali. I'm gonna just, you know what, Z. From now on, he's Z. Looks like Z is going to replace Fred. He has the mounted charge, which is Fred's and Castavir's most useful ability. And we put Rickenbach right back where she was previously. And we're in good shape, guys. Yeah, and Catherine's our big-time medium to close-range counselor. With Rickenbach, she has our long-range stun shot, giving us a second ability to do that. Tremina, our AoE and traps. Heals and AoE, and heals and AoE. I do wonder, Ignition is so good, though. Let's take a look. Real quick. Wands and staffs, what has Ignition? Meteor Fall and Ignition. No Convalescent Circle. There's no wands with Ignition. So it does fall on the staffs. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, Meteor Fall's what we... So we lose Hurried Heal, but we gain Ignition. Perfect. Okay, good deal. We just became that much more capable. Okay, gang. Nobody else needs to be talked to. Let's go ahead. Save, save, save. Never save enough. And you at home, you're not saving not nearly enough.
Listen.
Okay. Lorraine, I'm going to speak with you privately.
I understand.
Well, by all means.
Lorraine, there is something I must discuss with you.
What is it, Andreas?
I have always thought Duke Hende admirable for not getting involved in the Council's infighting. But what if he is planning to seize control once the two dominant powers have worn each other down?
Excuse me?
Such an approach is not unheard of, and the way things unfolded in Dagland is odd indeed.
What does the Empire's capture of a Southfield port have to do with factional disputes?
Each faction has backed an heir to accede to the throne. But Duke Hende made no such move. Perhaps you can see what I am implying.
You mean to suggest that Duke Hende has the Empire behind him?
It would explain why Southfield was handed over with barely any resistance.
But what proof do you...
The signs have been there the whole time. First, the jade taken from the thief Hadi Solbay was never handed in to the royal government.
Ooh, okay.
Then the Duke insists that we seek out more jade, while undermining negotiations with the Alliance. The Empire wants Diofield's jade, and a weak alliance would help them get it. It fits. It also likely means that we are in danger. What do you intend to do, Lorraine?
Better not betray us, Lorraine.
Do not speak of this to anyone yet. Now is not the time for unnecessary risks.
Bros before dukes. Come on now.
Ah!
Please, I need a moment to think. Understandable. Okay, so intercept the Imperial Army marching north from the trade port. We cannot allow them to gain a bridgehead on this side of the Riodale River. No allies fall within 6 minutes, and there are treasure chests. Okay.
Lorraine, what's the matter?
Lorraine is unwell. I shall brief us in her place. My scout has sighted a group of Imperial troops heading north, although they do not appear to be an invading force.
Nevertheless, the Lord's Council have given us permission to engage and prevent any further advance, if they reach Central Field.
If we deploy to Barngor Marshes immediately, we should be able to intercept their front line.
You seem unusually well prepared, Rias. This feels strange. What are you up to?
Yes, what's this all of a sudden?
Indeed. I see what Walter Quinn is getting at. Rias, just what exactly is going on?
Let's talk about this after the battle. Matters that are unclear now will resolve once we engage the enemy.
Very well.
Fine. We'll talk about this later. For now, let's make haste for Barngor Marshes.
The Imperial Army are here, just as Andrea said.
You must have some talent in your unit. Imperial intelligence is not easy to get hold of.
Let's save the chit-chat for later, Shavat. The Imperials have Wyvern riders in their ranks. Only a few.
Yeah.
We must remain vigilant.
Those were tough the last time we faced
Yes,
them.
all right.
Level 29. Oh, okay. Level 29. We're level 27. Our equipment is pretty good. But I don't know if that makes us peer level. We might be at the point in the game, gang, where we might need to jump into the quote-unquote grind and go back and replay old missions for XP. We'll find out. 6 minutes, no allies. And yeah, let's get after it. Okay. 2 frontline, 1 ranged with the firearm. We have our Wyvern squad with our 2 firearms. EP and treasure chest that away. Okay. Empty for the moment. I'm sure that will change. Is it just 1 treasure chest? Yeah. Cool.
On my way.
Let's see if we can do this right this time.
You're in my sights.
Got it.
I'm off at once.
Oops.
On my way.
I've got it.
Got it.
Okay. Stun shot. Should take care of that. But let's see. Let's have Walter Quinn. Oh, yes. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Move her forward.
I understand.
Understood.
Scurrying forward. And again, we need to use our shield bash here. Is that the guy? Yeah.
Here I go.
And now we'll have Walter Quinn. Proc ignition.
You're not allowed to die without a fight.
And all of a sudden, yeah, we're about to get a whole lot faster.
That looks to be the right position.
And they just whittle down. We'll go ahead and use, is it that guy? Yeah, it's that guy. Is he gonna be dead? It's gonna be close. Okay. He got it off, unfortunately.
I'll take you down.
Understood.
Another one down.
Okay.
All according to plan.
I've got it.
Alright. Got some healing to do. We'll go ahead and engage the Wyvern.
Right away. Right away.
But we don't want to make it easy for those ranged units. Go ahead.
You're in my sights.
Put a trap. Same tactics as before,
On my way.
but
I understand.
we're gonna have to take some hits.
Got it.
Okay.
Yes, that looks to be the right position. I'm off at once.
Now we reset the line. Get all these guys nice and neat, all the ducks in a row. We start throwing out our AoE.
That looks to be the right position.
Okay. Okay, we're not going to have any choice. We might have to
Right
take that
away.
one on the chin. But what we can do to mitigate Convalescent Circle.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Okay, yeah, definitely in range now.
Here I go.
Let's try Flame Assault. Oh, sorry. Flame Breath, excuse me. Okay, Short Cone.
You thought I was just a graybeard, huh? Yes.
Still some things to learn with
Position.
that particular unit.
Here I go.
Easy.
Right away.
You thought I was just a graybeard, huh?
I've got it.
Oh. Okay, well.
Reinforcements.
They must not enter Central Field. Do not let them pass.
I understand. Right away. I understand.
You're in my sights.
I'm off at once.
I understand.
Bit too far ahead. There we go.
Got it.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
On my way.
You're in my sights.
I'm off at once.
There we go.
Right away.
Get her out of the way. Now fun for the whole family. This guy... Is it this guy? This guy. Either way.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Let's reset the line. Make sure they're well and truly...
All right! Attack!
Right away. Oh, they just don't yawn.
I'm off at once.
Darn. Can't quite get him.
Thought I was just a greybeard, huh?
Stun shot.
On my way. Target eliminated.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Okay, now we have enough for a Bahamut and a Goldhorn summons.
Oh, what's this?
Okay, EP Fragment
I've got it.
and Jade Crystal. Sounds good.
Right away.
You're in my sights.
Let's heal up.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Understood.
Don't get too far ahead.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Got it.
I understand.
And take some hits. That's gonna suck.
You're in my sights.
On my way.
I'm off at once.
Right away.
Alright, meta charge. We get these guys all in a row.
All right! Attack!
I understand.
Move forward. Hit him with the AoE. And let's go ahead see if we can quickly take this guy out.
Take you down.
You're no fun.
The Empire!
I've got it.
Oh, they just died.
The Empire!
This guy's a little bit lower. We'll go ahead and take care of him first.
Just a greybeard.
On my way.
Easy.
Long live the
I'm off at once.
Let's see.
Understood.
Oh boy.
More enemies in
They are spreading out. We must maneuver to avoid.
You're unusually enthusiastic today, Rias. You'll explain why later on, I suppose.
Assuming we emerge victorious here.
Very well. Then we'd better get this over with quickly.
You're in my sights.
I understand. Right away. I understand.
Thought I was just a greybeard, huh?
I've got it. Understood.
Okay. Gotta use a stun shot on that guy. No chance in getting close enough quickly enough. But these guys are down low enough.
On my way.
Okay, rain of arrows.
You think you can escape?
That'll take... Okay, yep.
Enemy down. Got it.
And then what we can do, Reese's Shadow Step. Okay.
Yes.
Grab the
That
EP.
looks to be the right position.
I've got it.
You know what? This entire time I thought they were coming for us. Okay, well. We are fully loaded, as it were, on lower right on our orb charges. Go ahead.
You're in my sights.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
On my way.
I need to wait for Rias to get close up. Okay. We'll proc Meteor Fall. Okay.
I'm off at once. Yes, that looks to be the right position.
All right! Attack!
Understood.
I understand.
I'm off at once.
I'll take you down.
Let's go ahead, since
The fight
pretty
begins.
low.
No escape. You're not allowed to die without a fight.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Is that all you have?
Let the Empire!
Okay, with that one down,
Right away.
concentrate on that guy. Now we need Walter Quinn. I need her to move forward
I understand.
so she can proc Convalescent Circle.
Fall into ranks.
Heal up Rias. But I'm also going to have... Yeah. We have Z summon Goldhorn.
Heal you.
That'll be a double heal, as it were. Keep us in the fight. And replenish our EP, which we super duper need. Now, that being the case, another Shadow Step. We'll take those hits.
Enemy down.
I understand.
You're no fun.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Next target.
Let the Empire!
Okay. Well, I was a bit worried about the disparity in level. It looks like, at least for now, our equipment is keeping us in the fight. We're not rolling over people, but we're not getting rolled in turn.
I grow ever more powerful.
A good deal. Let's see.
The enemy has been driven out.
Rusty, good to see you, bud. Thanks for dropping in. I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well. Okay. You're gonna have to put up less of a... True.
We may even be able to take back Dagland if we pursue them now.
No. For now, we return to Central Field.
Why? I was just getting started.
If we continue to press on in our current state, we'll be wiped out.
Why would you say that?
Because we would find ourselves surrounded. The Empire on one side, the Duke's army on the other.
Okay, so the intrigue finally pays off after a fashion. Let's see, Rusty, been looking for a new RPG to play. How would you rate this one? So far so good, Rusty. The story, you know, I said this the other day, the story, I can't tell you right now if it hasn't been bad. The voice acting has been pretty good. There's been a few conversations that have been a little stiff, but you know, that's to be expected when you're, you know, when you have a fully voiced game like this, for the most part, I should say. Gameplay-wise, it's real-time with pause. And the game's marketing, I remember them saying, like, it's this new battle system, but it's just like Dragon Age, or any sort of a real-time, what is it, Pillars of Eternity? Any sort of real-time with pause. That's what we have here, just, you know, with the anime style. But the aesthetics are awesome. This is Final Fantasy Tactics, the old Tactics Ogre brought into the modern era. The story so far has been intriguing. There's a lot of intrigue. I'm still waiting for it to pay off. With this, you kind of came in at a good time. There's been this underlying current of betrayal, and it's now coming to fruit. I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but so far I would say, you know, this is sort of right up my alley. Now, I pre-ordered it after playing the demo, and I knew I would enjoy it. If I were to recommend it to someone, I would say you if you're a fan of strategy RPGs, you like Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, Ogre Battle, or any of the most recent ones that have been released, this has been a good time for strategy RPGs. I would recommend Diofield Chronicle. It does have the anime aesthetic, but it's more kin to the Final Fantasy Tactics aesthetic than anything else, really. And it's a bit of a serious game. There's no deep anime tropes. So right now, recommended. The story, though, I'm waiting. I think we're going to get the big payouts at the end. That's what it's feeling like to me. Beyond that, had some challenging missions. It seems that the gloves are now coming off in terms of doing battle with the AI. The last mission before this one was pretty tough in spots. This one got just a little hairy momentarily, but I think the gloves are starting to come off. So in terms of the gameplay, yeah, I think if you like strategy RPGs, you like this. In terms of the story and the world building and the aesthetic, so far so good. Like I said, I think at the end we'll get the payoff. So only one way to find out.
The Duke's forces? What are you talking about?
Look at this letter. That is the Duke's seal, is it not? The Duke has been holding secret meetings with the Empire. I found this letter hidden on one of his soldiers.
Damn them! Traitorous scum!
Yeah, it really looks like the At first, I thought the characters would be pretty flat, because if you think about the old SRPGs from the 90s and the early 2000s, a lot of them were one, maybe two-dimensional. And so at first, I was like, well, the voice acting is really sort of elevating these characters. But oddly enough, as we've gone forward in the story, they've rounded out at least the main cast fairly decently. Supporting cast, obviously, they're going to be tropes, for lack of a better descriptor. They're going to be pretty flat, pretty shallow. But the main cast has gotten some good moments to really round out and flesh out who they are and what they believe in, which you didn't really get that much back in the day. So yeah, they've done a good job of bringing that old school strategy RPG into the modern era. Just, fingers crossed that the story pans out in the end. I think that's what they're going for.
So then, what shall we do now?
Is it not obvious? We must bring the traitor to justice.
I suppose it is the only way for us to survive.
Are you with us, Quinn?
Oh, yes. I have no reason to refuse.
The Blue Foxes deployed to Barngor Marshes and rout a detachment of Imperial troops. Andreas insisted on the deployment, convinced that Duke Hende had secret ties to the Empire. He soon discovers their covert meeting place and finds a letter bearing the Duke's seal. Frederick is enraged at Duke Hende's betrayal and calls for his head, a sentiment Andreas shares. A troubled expression creeps over Iskarion's face as he becomes momentarily lost in his thoughts. While Walter Quinn seems eerily uninterested, unnervingly quiet, and wholly unaffected. Following a brief discussion, however, the Blue Foxes agree that the Duke is to be executed.
Right.
Listen, Lorraine.
Would I compare it to something like Valkyrie Chronicles or Disgaea series? So, Disgaea is very over the top. It leans into those anime tropes hard. And unabashedly so. It's in your face, over the top. It's going to make you laugh, and it's going to do it loudly. Also turn-based, so not quite as... I guess you have, with Disgaea, you have more time to sort of plot what you're going to do. Even though you saw the gameplay, this is relatively slow-paced, and we do have the pause. Just, I guess in my mind, knowing that I'm engaged in a turn-based game sort of gives me that reassurance that, I can, reassess what's going on here, plot out A, B, C to D to get where I want and what I want to do. With the real time, with pause, it seems much more kinetic, much faster flow within the gameplay. Valkyrie Chronicles, it's been a while, because I think I only played the first back in the day on PS3. And that's the one from Sega that it was the wartime. Yeah. And that was turn-based as well. Similar anime aesthetic, but if I remember correctly, it was sort of subdued like this, if I remember right. And it not as over the top as Disgaea. Disgaea. Sorry, words are hard sometimes. I would compare it favorably to both. The gameplay doesn't seem to be as refined as either, but it seems the aesthetic and the story and the voice acting are favorably comparable to both.
Yes, Andreas?
The next battle will seal your fate, one way or another. We destroy the Duke, or the Duke destroys us. You must choose where your loyalties lie.
I am a blue fox.
Good. Thank you, Lorraine.
Okay. Okay, gang, let's take a look.
Yumarida, I need to speak with you about the last mission.
Yes?
You did what was asked of you, including dealing with the Vanguard, but there was a complaint. To quote the other commander, your scout barely speaks. I cannot tell what she's thinking. I struggle to know if she understands what I'm saying. I need better communication.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did not come here to have you apologize. After all, I myself have a similar disposition.
No, you're different. You can communicate with just about anyone. That's why all the Blue Foxes look up to you, and why you were selected as a leader.
That's enough about me.
So, what is to be my punishment?
I told you, no apologies and no punishments. I'll just find you a different role, that's all.
I am sorry,
Stop that. I will find a suitable role for you, and you will give it your all. All right?
Right. Target confirmed.
Okay. Now, gang, it's that time as always between missions. There are people to talk to. So let's go talk.
Andreas, I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
There's a military unit that serves a Southfield nobleman that I would like to have eliminated.
Why?
They were an enemy of my former knightly order, and it seems they carry that enmity to this day.
Your former order being King Rhaegal's knights?
Correct. Indeed, these mercenaries once attempted to assassinate the king. I had hunted them fruitlessly for years. It turns out they've been operating incognito.
Then you need merely tell the noble who they really are.
Alas, rumors suggest that he too harbors the same hatred of the royal government.
See, thank you. I'm a big fan of turn-based strategy games. Sometimes it's hard to find one that's rewarding to put time in. Oh no, Rusty. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, man. Especially with the deluge of games available, you know, and you know, no demos aren't a thing anymore. You got to rely on user reviews. Sometimes those are a bit biased, and you know, sometimes it's hard to find those professional reviews that you can put some trust in. You know, I would say if you're a fan of the older strategy RPGs, definitely give this a look. You know, there's not too much to spoil in the beginning. You know, YouTube, I would say watch the first 20 minutes to half an hour. I think that give you a really good idea of what to expect throughout the game. I might make a recommendation. It's not AAA, indie studio, but the strategy RPG Symphony of War. It released earlier this year. The developer Dancing Dragon is often, at least weekly or bi-weekly, he comes on to Twitch to interact with the fans. But I would definitely take a look into Symphony of War if you are a really hardcore fan of those turn-based RPGs. That really harkens back. Got some great animation, some great art. The battle system, I really enjoyed it. It's part auto battler, part well, actually no, it's a unit composition auto battler. So, you know, you build up your units, maneuver them properly on the battlefield, and then when they engage, it's sort of an auto battle you know, strengths against the weaknesses and all that other fun stuff. And I had a hell of a time with that. I went through that. I think I went through that game. Yeah, I went through that game 3.5 times. I put about 120 hours into Symphony of War. And, you know, loved every minute of it. So if you need something that is truly, you know, harkens back to the old turn-based games, I would definitely recommend Symphony of War. It has an anime aesthetic, not as strong as something like this, but yeah, highly recommended. I think it should only be $20 too, whereas this is a full-priced game. This is the full, if I remember correctly, this is the full 50 or 60, whatever it may be. Definitely recommend Symphony of War though, as well. Can't say enough good things about it. And yeah, the developer, I forget his name, and that's awful. But he is on Twitch quite often. I think on the weekends is when I mainly remember him being on, and he interacts with the fans. You know, answers questions and talks about the you know, the patches and the changes and how they what their thinking was in you know, changing this or that and how it affects the game. But Symphony of War. Highly, highly recommend if you love the turn-based strategy.
You wish to have him eliminated as well?
No. He's a cunning one. He'll disown his mercenaries as soon as they are defeated.
And if he pleads ignorance, we will have no grounds to execute him.
Indeed. I therefore wish to eliminate only the mercenaries.
I understand.
It looks like we're cleaning up the kingdom, boys and girls.
Got a moment.
Wrongs must be righted, sins must be punished. Okay. Let's take a look. Anyone in here? Anyone in the courtyard? Everyone's in the courtyard. Okay. Rickenbach.
Let's see.
What's going on? I smell bloodlust in the air.
So, anyway...
What would become of us if Duke Hende were to be eliminated?
I don't know.
Keep fighting, seek to further burnish our reputation.
But why would...
Please, Father, please protect me.
Come now.
I always had my doubts about Duke Hende, but I never thought he would consort with the Empire.
Come now.
Oh. Are we absolutely sure about this? Duke Hende really is a very important man. We can't have traitors running the kingdom, selling us out to the Empire.
Well, well, well.
Must be resolute. Even our patron must face justice for his crimes.
Bad.
Let us do this with the ruthless unity of blue foxes on the hunt. One in the hallway. Does it for down here. Let's take a look upstairs. We have nothing to worry about. We're the Blue Foxes. We've come this far, haven't we? Darn right we have.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Ah, sure.
Not bad.
Interesting development, Andreas. Now we have no one to tell us what to do. Just the way he would like it. Okay. Anyone in the hallway down there? Nope. No one in the lounge. Last but certainly not least. We absolutely set on making for Duke Hende's manor. It's his guilt beyond doubt.
Is now a good time?
The Lord's Council remains unaware of the situation. You must hurry. Okay. So the official's kind of a bro. If there's anybody that the only two to rat us out would have been this cat and Lorraine. Okay.
A fine plan, no?
It's like a great game. Unfortunately, I'm a PlayStation guy. Now, are we talking about this or Symphony of War? Because you will find Diofield Chronicle, I believe, on all the consoles as well. I mean, this is a Square Enix game, so it should at least be on PlayStation. Symphony of War, no, however, yeah, PC only. I think, yeah. So he is trying to bring it to Switch, but I think they're like a 2-man crew, or 2 or 3-man crew. So it might even be a while before it's out on the Switch. But it is a low. What do I want to? It's not as graphically dependent as something like this is. So, even with I guess a normal PC, a normal rig, Symphony of War might be able to. You might be able to run Symphony of War. But yeah, coming to Switch when, we don't know. Couldn't say. Let's see, well, it seems we have a righteous cause. How interesting. Though it has to be said, the discovery of the secret missive did feel rather convenient. See, these two are up to something. We ought to hear what Duke Hende has to say, though I doubt he'll be up front with us. And Frederick is not a happy camper.
Damn.
Duke Hende, you cur.
What's the meaning of this?
It makes my blood boil to think we're helping him all this time. Okay, gang, we do have some skill points. Let's go ahead. See where we can put them to proper use. So we do have shield charge. Blitz, assassination. Shadow step, yeah. Okay, go ahead. That really came in handy. And then, let's take a look at mounted charge. We use that so much. We're already at level 3. Okay. Trapcaster. Already at level 3 there. Backflip. Stun shot at level 3. Chain shot. We use. Chaos cluster. We also. Okay, chaos cluster. Let's take a look at our heals, though, gang. Let's see. Convalescent circle. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Wait, that's at level 2. Meteor fall. Yeah, let's go ahead. Meteor fall. Okay, we have a single crystal. Okay, for these upper echelons we need 3. 2 and 2. Okay. Two and 2. Okay. A little more saving to do. Weapon development. Okay, we do have 2 bronze. It's magical force. Let's see. Oh, okay. AoE. Interesting. Yeah. Go ahead and use it on the wand. So we need to buy another wand anyway to upgrade Shavat. since we're not letting him sit on the sidelines. Where's our new... There we are. Sanctuary and Lightning Rod. There we go. Perfect. Okay, gang. Let's see. As far as PlayStation library goes, lots of anime-style RPG games, as you say. In your face with the bikini customs, yep. Especially with Disgaea, yeah. Oh boy, 5 and 6. And then add-ons and whatnot, which are fun sometimes, but on more serious choices, not as much. So yeah, the series is coming. So you definitely get the series with Diofield Chronicle. Now, if you want the most serious, on the 11th, the Tactics Ogre Reborn is coming out, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, Rusty, but with Tactics Ogre, it is going to be the remake of the classic. So, Tactics Ogre is okay. So, long story short, Tactics Ogre. The director of that game, I should say Tactics Ogre impressed the staff at Square so much. They literally poached him and his whole team to make Final Fantasy Tactics. So, it's being remade with a bunch of quality of life changes. And you know how the old school is, you know, with the menus and these just very stagnant, rigid systems. Those are being modernized, but it's all being modernized in a way that keeps the feel and the flow of the original gameplay. It's turn-based. It is... I'll go ahead and say Tactics Ogre is one of the most epic stories in an RPG that you can get. If you like Final Fantasy Tactics, if you liked the grandiose epic tale of war in Valkyrie Chronicle, kick those up to 11 and you have Tactics Ogre. And that should come out in I think it should come out on the 11th. Yeah, 11/11. And that should be on consoles. Actually, you know what? Let me set the controller down. Give me 2 seconds. Tactics Ogre Reborn. That should be for consoles and PC. This is not just... Yeah, okay. PlayStation. Yeah, Rusty, you're good to go. It should be PS4, PS5. And it is... Okay, so yeah, it is... Okay. PS4, PS5 for $49.99. And, let's see. Okay, yep, they got the trailer on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, the cast of characters is just massive. This is like Final Fantasy Tactics. This is like the game version of War and Peace, as it were. Absolutely massive cast, absolutely massive story, multiple endings. Your choices really do have an impact. Yeah, I mean, you know, they are charging full price, but if you... I would highly recommend Tactics Ogre on the PlayStation if you want seriousness. You know, it's that's where it's at. That's where it's at. I mean, I mean, you're gonna get a solid 40 to 60 hours with this game. That much I can guarantee you. Do they have? Okay, yeah, they have the trailer up on YouTube, on the PlayStation channel. Oh, yep, and right next to it, the IGN Top 10 Tactical RPGs of All Time. I guarantee you. Valkyrie Chronicles, Disgaea, Fire Emblem, and Tactics Ogre coming in at number 3. With Final Fantasy Tactics as number 1. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Tactics Ogre. Especially if you need a new game. Well, it's a remake, so it's not exactly new, but it's modernized. So yeah, Rusty, you can't go wrong there, bud. So now, if they can just bring Final Fantasy Tactics to the PC, to the modern era, that would be great. We'd appreciate that very, very much. Okay. Okay, gang. With that, we're going to take a quick break. I need to hit the restroom. You need to hit the restroom. I need to hydrate. You definitely need to hydrate. I need to stretch out. 10 to 1, you need to stretch out. So let's go ahead, do all 3. Take 5 to 10. And we'll be back in a moment. See you in a sec. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. We're good to go, gang. As far as I can tell. We have a main mission to jump into. But not before the 3 side missions. Let's see now. Okay. That was Donovar's request. Not sure where that one came from. Huh. Nor that one. No one mentioned the slums. Anyway. Let's jump into Donovar's first. Level 29. Okay. And that... Yeah, we're level 27 at the moment. We held our own against level 29 units last mission. They were in the minority. They were not the most well-rounded set of units. What's the worst that can happen? We have to start over? Get embarrassed? Live? Nothing we haven't done before.
They are aware of our approach. Good.
I'm curious, Andreas. Why did you agree to help me? This fight yields no benefit to the Foxes whatsoever.
Well, they tried to murder the king. Can't have them running around.
You seldom make your own desires known. I assumed it must be important. But let us talk later. The enemy are coming.
Yes.
Six minutes, no allies fall. Pretty straightforward, gang. Okay. It's not forcing us to use Donovar, which is good, because it's one of our lower level units. Not that that was the plan, just sort of how things worked out. Okay. I've seen a similar map before, the dual bridges. Are they on patrol? No. Two frontliners and a ranged. Okay, that works. Let's go ahead.
You're in my
sights. Go ahead and cast the trap. Now, they've been smart about this, going around it. They engage and follow. Hopefully they won't be able to dodge that one. There we are. We're going to take the hits from that archer. There we go. That should pop him something good. Before it does, he will pause.
You're in my sights.
I understand.
Okay. Yep, that's a fourth off the life bar there. That's half.
Understood.
Okay, we're out of harm's way.
I'm off at once.
Let's go ahead. Start off with Shadow Step. Yeah, look at that. That's going to take it out. Or him out. It out almost immediately.
Thought I was just a greybeard, huh? Yes. That looks to be the right position.
Okay, with that, yeah, stun shot. And we reconcentrate on this guy. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's move everybody a bit closer.
I understand.
I've got it.
We'll go ahead and proc ignition.
You're not allowed to die without a fight.
Speed this process up. Okay. Catherine in the shield bash. You know what? Let's give shield charge a try. That'll get both of them.
Everyone with me. How was that?
Okay, well, did not go through. Oh well. Still have stun shot.
Right away.
We'll let this play out. We want to save our EP because I don't know what's coming up next.
I understand.
Okay. Shield bash.
Here I go.
Okay, grab this health. We'll go ahead and grab the orb charge. Much the same as before, gang.
On my way.
Thankfully, Ascarion has
You're in my sights.
I don't think there's much avoiding that for them.
On my way.
Understood.
Got it.
You're in my sights.
I've got
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah.
Right away.
We're gonna take some hits here. I think. Oh no. He's too busy activating his super. That's fine. That's a fourth. This should be half.
Understood.
Not quite, but super close. Okay.
I'll take you down.
Take out that guy. Good deal.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Here I go.
Next time.
I understand.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Okay.
Right away.
A little overkill, but we gotta try out these new skills, gang.
Target eliminated.
Ooh, barely got off with that one. Another Cavalier. A boss unit.
I've got it.
Okay. Let's take care of the boss first.
You're in my sights.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Got it.
I'm off at once.
Hopefully they'll both keep pace.
On my way.
And then let's not waste time. AoE. Yeah. Let's get everybody involved in this party. Rain of arrows, yep.
Think you can escape?
Okay. So, with that, yeah, we need to have Quinn move a little bit closer. When she's ready, we'll have her unleash her convalescence circle. But not before we take out the first health bar of this boss, this boss knight. It should be coming out very shortly. So he's going to go down, get pushed back, and then
Off at once.
there we go.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Let that play out momentarily. Okay. The Rias, we're gonna. Yep, that'll take out another fourth. Then wait for Rias again. Assassination time. That'll be all ambush.
They just died.
And that's what you like to see, gang. Okay.
Target eliminated. Got it.
Go ahead and grab that charge. This health.
On my way.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
I've got it.
I'm off at once.
Okay, use mounted charge. Let's get them in a line.
All right. Attack!
On my way.
Now that they're all together, we start kicking out that AoE. Chain shot,
Let's see what you're made
and then with Rias, our shadow step. Look at that.
I'll take you down.
Down and for the count. 666.
They just died right away.
Next target. Got it.
I understand.
Okay.
Got it.
Again, we're going to take those hits. Reform.
All right. Attack!
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Okay, we're going to move Quinn. Whoops. I want her to move a little bit closer, because I want her to be the one to proc Goldhorn. So we get some heals, and we get some EP back.
Here, a bit of healing for you.
Let her work her magic. Boom. Now. Okay, we'll need... move Iscarian a little bit closer. Okay, now, with Walterquin, we proc Ignition.
You're not allowed to die without a fight.
And with that, another Shadow Step. That'll take him down to half. And with the increased attack speed, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Okay, with Andreas, assassination, that's all ambush. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Next target.
Super duper dead.
I'm off at once.
Okay, we don't know what's coming up. Let's grab that. Mission cleared. Okay. Pretty straightforward, gang. Nothing too crazy there. Within 6 minutes, what, 440? Okay. Okay.
It seems there is yet more to learn, even at my age.
Pardon me.
We have destroyed the mercenaries. Alas, we have no choice but to leave their patron be.
Was checking out tactics while on break. Definitely classic look. Kind of reminds me of Secret of Evermore as far as looks. I'll hold out for it. Yeah, you know, it really is one of the classics. Yeah, and definitely something to keep on the radar. Absolutely. As far as the more modern, definitely give YouTube a try. Take a look at the first half an hour of Diofield. As you saw through the gameplay there, that's, at least for the side missions, that's kind of standard. We got a couple of big hits there, but it wasn't anything we couldn't manage. The main missions, we have been thrown some curveballs, and gotten slapped around a good bit. Twice we've had to restart a main mission. So yeah, Rusty, yeah, I mean, if you need the serious tactical RPGs, you have Diofield, you have Tactics Ogre Reborn. There was another one recently released as well. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name. Released on Steam, indie development studio, turn-based. Darn, had a really sort of modern US... It was a Western game, a Western studio that put it out. It definitely looked like it might be right up my alley. So, possibly up for yours. God, I can't remember the name, though. That's awful. But right now, yeah, we're in sort of a great spot if we need the turn-based or strategy RPGs. They're there in droves, both on PlayStation and PC.
That is of no consequence. He is powerless without his attack dogs.
I hope so.
Then let us return.
Put him in his place.
Andreas, I wanted to ask about the other day.
Looking forward to the Resident Evil 4 and Silent Hill 2 remakes. Yeah, I was not expecting Silent Hill to make a comeback. Konami, I think, I guess they decided to get serious about making games again. Who was it? Bloober Team, out in Europe. Horror games have been their forte. And so, I think they're a good choice. And, they might be a candidate to make the next Silent Hill sequel going forward. That's not necessarily a bad thing, doing the remake and then stepping into the sequel. The trailer looked pretty good. They'll really need to lean on the psychological horror aspect, because that's sort of Silent Hill's forte. They can't really go the Resident Evil route. They really need to lean in and make the player, you and me, feel uncomfortable. If they can do that with modern hardware and graphics, it should be another hit. Resident Evil 4, yeah, the 2 remake and 3 remake, really well done. Village, I played an hour and a half the other day. Plenty spooky. Really well done. So I think Resident Evil is in great hands. They've really positioned that entire franchise to reassert its place in the survival horror or action horror genre in the gaming space. 5 was an action game. 6 I did not play. I watched the trailer and I watched gameplay online, and it just didn't seem like much of a horror game to me. But with the updated modern controls, they've really done a great job in making Resident Evil both modern and scary. It's a big thing, at least for me, back in the PlayStation days, with the original Resident Evil remake on GameCube, 2 and 3, the tank controls were a big part of what put the fear in you, because you had so little refined control over whoever you were playing as, whether it was, Chris, Jill, Leon, or even Resident Evil 0 with Rebecca and, what was it, Billy? Rebecca and Billy? And the fixed camera angles, yeah. And I wonder if they're bringing those back with Silent Hill 2, or if it's going to be a complete over-the-shoulder camera system. Because if you remember, in Silent Hill 1, if I remember correctly, you had to beat the game, but when you did, it gave you the option for an over-the-shoulder camera in combination with the fixed camera angles. And that worked. But yeah. They've done a great job of making it spooky and intimidating and scary in the modern context. Whereas before, relied on those fixed camera angles, on the tank controls, not being able to see what's around the corner. You could hear it, you couldn't see it. And so, I think Resident Evil is in a great place. It's a great time to be a horror fan. You have what is it? The Dark Pictures anthology as well, and that touches on different aspects of horror throughout all those games. I've watched the gameplay, I haven't played those. Yeah, but if you're a horror fan game, I mean, now's your time. You're in the golden age, as it is. Especially with Resident Evil 4 remake, because that's sort of I think in the greater gamer consciousness, as it were, Resident Evil 4 is sort of the king of the castle. Though looking back, it's a lot goofier than I think people remember. But with that trailer, it seems they've mitigated that goofiness. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun and spooky. Good combo.
The rout of those mercenaries.
Yes. As you know, they were an organization I fought against as a knight.
Oh, hey, Rusty, I appreciate your time, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Always appreciate folks coming into the chat and, sharing their love of games. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. And look forward to you dropping in when you're able. So thank you, sir. We'll see you next time.
They killed several of my friends.
And you wanted to settle the score, is that it?
Yes. Forgive me. I ought not to have dragged the Blue Foxes into my personal vendetta.
No matter. An enemy of the crown was expunged. And now, I better know the kind of man you are.
2 birds, 1 stone, yeah. We always knew Donovar was at least considered a man of honor. So yeah, I mean, he's a kingsman.
I look forward to your future service, Donovar.
I shan't disappoint you.
Okay. Ooh. Dang, we have more money than we know what to do with. At least at the moment.
Got a moment.
Let's see. Okay. No new dialogue options. We still have our our other 2 side missions. Did we get enough Jade Crystal, I should say. So I think this is where the biggest chunk of our money is going to go. Yeah, okay. Only have 1. We need what? 3 and 3 and 2. Yeah. Okay. I want to be well-rounded, but we're just not using Donovar. We have 2 there, but we have nothing to spend our steel on. So we'll go ahead. We'll hold for our skill tree. We have 1 skill point. Really like that shadow step. Being a little greedy here, guys, with our frontline fighters, but the damage that deals, yeah, it's what you like to see. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick stop at the store real quick, gang. Take a look. Yeah, let's get some defense, some more defense for Shavat and Rickenbach, and we should be in good shape. Not trying to be too frugal, but I'm not sure what our upgrades are going to cost here in the immediate future. They are pretty expensive. At least they have been, so I think it's wise to at least be cautious with the spending. Apologies, gang. Let's check our AP. Okay, 9 AP, almost there. 7, 6. 8, 5, 2, 7, 6, 1. Okay. Almost there. Good deal. Was it just bandits? Bandits on the highway. Pretty simple. Yeah, 6 minutes. No allies falling in battle. 2 crystals. Can upgrade Bahamut. Yeah, we'll do that. It's about to fall out. Okay, demi-humans. Pretty straightforward, gang. We're going to roll with the team we have. Take a quick look around, though. Yeah, we'll zoom out as far as we can. Okay. This is a pretty large map, actually. Larger than I was expecting. Okay. Just the 2 starting out. Yeah, we won't get too fancy with it. He's a boss character, though. Let's do this. 2 boss characters. Let's see if we can't get them.
Attack!
We can't get this other guy's attention as well. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Okay. Let's go ahead and reform. Alright.
Here I go.
Let's waste no time. AoE. Start plugging away at those first health bars. And then, the rain of arrows? Can we get... Oh, just barely. Just barely we cannot. Okay, never mind. Here's what we do. We can do another mounted charge.
All right! Attack!
On my way.
We're going to concentrate. Now we can do our rain of arrows. Get everybody involved. We're going to get pushed back. Oof. This is going to be close, gang.
Here I go.
I'm off at once.
Let's wait for Wall to Quinn. Okay.
Think you can escape?
I want to hit up Shadow Step on frontline fighter. Ooh. Look at that, 617. That's what we're looking for, gang. Okay, first health bar. First health bar down.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Okay. With the exception of Andreas, we'll go ahead and save our EP. Wait for him.
Be gone with you.
That's all ambush damage right there. Let this play out, gang.
Oh, they just
Okay.
died.
They're down.
I've got it. On my way.
Okay, is that it? 'Cause they have been known to sneak units away from our attention to our rear in previous missions. I'm not seeing any, so hey, cross your fingers, knock on wood. Here we go. Let's get after it. Could definitely use that health.
Understood.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm off at once. Yes, that looks to be the right position.
I've got it. On my way.
Okay, let them get up close and personal. Okay, gang. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and proc that lightning rod. And then another rain of arrows. That's gonna get everybody.
Think you can escape?
That's what we're looking for, gang.
Enemy down.
Right away.
Let's go ahead and
Think you can escape?
again, more critical hits. That's what we like to see.
Thought I was just a greybeard, huh?
Next target. On my way.
You're no fun.
Okay, let's grab the EP. We no doubt have new enemies. Okay. Okay, so we haven't faced one of those before. We do have their abilities available to us as an orb, but or as an orb powered unit, much like Bahamut and Goldhorn. Never used her or it. Okay, but they are going to try and pincer movement us. Only a matter of which way they come. Give me 2 seconds, gang. Oh, they're holding still.
Right away.
Okay, well, take care of the tough ones first.
Go.
I understand.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
You're in my sights.
I've got it. On my way.
All right! Attack!
Understood.
Straight back. Hopefully they follow. Let's try it
On my way.
a different angle. There we are.
You're in my sights.
Okay.
I'm off at once.
Okay, let's go ahead and engage
Right
them.
away. Oh, they just died.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, we can use these mounted charge. Move them out of the way, I think. I don't want to risk it, but I have to risk it. Keep them in to the last moment.
All right! Attack!
And then get out of the
I'm
way.
off at once.
Okay.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
Go.
Right away.
Concentrate on the big guy. Let's go ahead and have Andreas. This should get close to that first health bar. It has 3.
I'll take you down.
Okay.
I understand.
Again, we got to rely on our AoE, but let's let that play out momentarily, gang. We'll have Rias come back to the back to the front,
Go.
and then what we'll do, we'll proc ignition.
You're not allowed to die without a fight.
And then send him back to the rear.
I'll take you down.
Whoa, easy, easy. There we are.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Okay, nothing but ambush damage. Okay, that... We might need to see if we can shield bash that one, guys. Okay, let's see.
Here I go.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Right away.
Same as before.
Not bad.
Be gone with you.
We're going to move Walter Quinn a little closer while this plays out. Okay.
I've got
Get
it.
Iscarian out of the way. hit up Convalescent Circle.
Fall into ranks. I will perform a magical ritual.
Be gone with you.
You thought I was just a greybeard, huh?
Next target.
Okay, definitely gotta grab this EP gang. As well as these heals.
Yes, that looks to be the right position.
And with all due haste,
Right away.
go after these guys over here. Alright. Gonna let this play out. Oof. Why is Iska going off by his lonesome? I don't know what's lying ahead, so let's go ahead. Get some AoE going.
Let's see what you're made of.
Another one down.
All according to plan.
Enemy down.
On my way.
Okay, nothing too crazy about that one, except the the electric leopard. I'm not sure. I forget its
I have
name.
achieved a greater grasp of my art.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, gang. Well, we've been at it for about 2.5 hours or so, so I think we're going to call it for today. More intrigue is afoot. It appears we're going to fight our main benefactor, who has been working to subvert the authority of the monarchy behind everybody's back, and aligning himself and his forces with the Empire, who seeks to plunder the Kingdom of Alatane's natural resources. Well, not if we have anything to say about it. So, gang, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you participating in the chat, lurking, all of the above. However you choose to engage with the stream, it's all right by me. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm having a hell of a time with this game, so look forward to what it holds next. And with that, gang, we're going to call it. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, you stay classy. Bye.